All right, so we're going to move on now from the NFL to the NBA. We have the trade deadline coming up soon. We just got past the All-Star break. Now, big story came out the other day. Avery Johnson's calling the Mavs a threat to get Darren Williams. Do you think Darren Williams is going to leave New Jersey?
I think New Jersey needs to make a move to say to Darren Williams, we want you to come to stay here. We want you to come over to Brooklyn with us, start everything out anew. But he's not going to do that unless they prove that they want to go out and get someone that proves that they're in it to win it, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, unless they're doing a very good job of being quiet, it doesn't seem like they're doing anything in the trade market. And again, like you said, they have to show Darren Williams that they're going to try and do something to put players around him. Right now, there's nobody around him. Honestly, I don't see why he would stay.
Yeah,
they're moving to Brooklyn, but it's Brooklyn. Yeah. It's not New York City.
Yeah, so they need to definitely make some move to say, Darren Williams, we're willing to do whatever we can to keep you here. We're trying to win, and then then he'll be like, yeah, of course I'll stay.
Right.
But
but the team he's got right now, there's nothing to entice them.
They're not going anywhere anytime soon unless they pull off some trade to get another big name in there to help them along. But Brook Lopez is back. So that's going to help them.
I was just going to say, Brook Lopez is good, but he's soft. Yeah. He's a soft center. He's big, but he has so much more potential.
Yeah. They don't have anyone else that can put up a good amount of points. They can, Chris Humphries gets a ton of boards, but there's just no one else that that's not a mainstream name other than because Kim Kardashian and all that. Well, we don't need to talk about that, but they need another guy that says when you say his name, people are like, oh, he's a good player. Can go.
Right, the way the league is going, you need that second superstar, Absolutely. And right now they just don't have it, and they have to go out and get it. Yep. Now, staying on Darren Williams. But now moving to the Mavs. Let's say he does go to the Mavs. Do you think there's a chance that they land Darren Williams and also maybe Magic center Dwight Howard?
I don't see that happening. We both know that Mark Cuban's, billionaire guy that's willing to put whatever out there. But we have to remember there is a cap. They have Dirk still. They're not going to trade him. They're not going to do anything with him. I just don't think they can take on Darren Williams and Dwight Howard and then keep the pieces that they still have to be under the cap and be, have, I don't know. You can't, they can't really do it. And from what I'm seeing.
I agree with you, actually. I think that every move that they made this offseason was getting ready for next offseason. They got Lamar Odom, an expiring contract. Vince Carter, a veteran on a 1-year deal. Their whole plan was, they didn't bring back guys like Tyson Chandler and J.J. Barea. They let them walk because they didn't want to give out big money. We saw Miami get three superstars. I don't see why.
Yeah, but with the new collective bargaining, it's hard to do the 3 superstars. So, I guess I didn't think it through as in, they got rid of J.J. Barea and Tyson Chandler, Deron Williams, and Dwight Howard played the 2 positions that they got rid of. So, I just don't see it happening financially.
I think it is a long shot financially, both financially.
I do see what you're saying with roster. It looks like they're trying to make a deal. Something go down like this. But I think if they were to get one, I don't think they get the other. I think they settle with someone a little below them,
right?
Because they're 2 huge names. Mm-hmm. So I think that they'll. If they get one, and I'm not saying they will, but if they do get one, then maybe they get another, complimentary player to the big superstar and Dirk.
Now, if they do get both, you have to admit they're going to be kind of dirty.
Absolutely,
they're going to be pretty amazing.
Absolutely, it'd be it'd be fun to see them in the
Thunder,
the
powerhouse
in the Heat. So that'd be fun, but I can't see it happening.
Now, another trade story that came out yesterday that honestly really surprised me. I don't know about you, but the Celtics are actively trying to trade their point guard Rajon Rondo. I don't think Rajon Rondo is really the guy that needs to be traded on this Celtics team.
Yeah, Danny Ainge came out today and said, we're not actively trading. We listen to every trade offer that comes through, but we're not actively out there trading. Doc Rivers didn't seem too happy about that when people were asking him after the game, what are you guys doing with Rajon Rondo? He said, I was in Danny Ainge's office today talking about the team, the state of the team, and not once did he ever bring up trading Rajon Rondo. So I don't think that he isn't gonna get traded just because they came out.
Yeah,
and I don't think
it's gonna happen either.
I think Ray Allen's the guy that if there's someone that the Celtics are gonna deal, it's gonna be Ray Allen.
It's gonna be one of the big three, I think.
I think it's time. I think Paul Pierce will stay just because he's been there his entire career.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Ray Allen or KG is gonna be dealt, and I think Ray Allen's the more valuable of the two to other teams. So I think he'll be on the move.
Yeah, I mean, Rondo's also a guy. He's a talented young point guard. If he improves that shot, his shot, I mean, he can be one of the top players in the game.
Absolutely.
And a guy that you can build a team around. I mean, he's easily one of the best passers in the game. He's a huge threat to score, in layups on the fast break. He's a great defender. He gets a ton of steals. I mean, I don't know why he's really the best player. I don't know why why they think about trading him.
Yeah, and the big three have come out and said that they've conceded the team to Rajon Rondo, that it's his team.
Mm-hmm.
It's not their team anymore. So, he has the support of his teammates. And, as of now, we don't know if he has the support of management, but we'll see at the trade deadline. I don't expect them to trade him. And then, maybe deal Ray Allen and try to get someone else in there to get the team a little younger.
Now, if they do trade him, and as we both agree, is very unlikely. But if they do, is there anywhere that you can see any particular team that you can see picking him up?
Hard to say exactly as of right now, just because they haven't really thrown too many teams out there. But there's a lot of talk around the league about other point guards. So maybe it was they do a straight up deal with another big time point guard possibly. But as of now, there isn't a clear front runner.
Yeah. And,
as we both said, we don't really think he might. But, assuming that he does, I couldn't tell you who.
Yeah, no, building on what you said, a point guard swap, I mean, I could see a good one that worked for both sides. Stephen Curry, Rajon Rondo swap with Golden State, and we're gonna continue with Golden State in a second. They're gonna pop up a little bit more. But I think that would work well for both teams. Stephen Curry, really more of a scorer. When they have Monta Ellis and David Lee, guys who are scorers, I think they'd benefit from having a distributor like Rajon Rondo, and I think the Celtics would benefit from having a shooter like Stephen Curry.
Absolutely. So I think that's a good trade for both sides. So something like that might happen, but we'll see.
The next trade talk we're going to go to the Orlando. This is going to kind of involve Dwight Howard. The Orlando Magic are said to be pursuing Golden State Warriors shooting guard Monta Ellis very actively. Do you think that they can make that happen maybe without giving up Dwight Howard?
I think it's hard to make it happen without giving up Dwight Howard, because Monta Ellis is he's a little. He's
like in that
big
second
time,
tier.
Yeah.
It's second
exactly.
tier.
That's what I was trying to say. He's a big time player that people may not know too much about because he's on Golden State and they don't garner any national attention really. So, but I don't see the Magic being able to put together pieces that appeal to the Warriors in order for the Warriors to send their best player to the Magic.
Yeah, but if the Orlando Magic though were able to pull that off with keeping Howard, I think that would give them a lot of reason to resign.
Absolutely,
I think Monta Ellis would make them a huge threat.
And I think that they're trying to make a deal like that happen for that very reason, to get Dwight Howard to stay.
Now, also, still staying with Golden State and Dwight Howard, they have said it's also rumored that they are talking to the Magic about possibly trying to get Dwight Howard, and they've even said that they'd be willing to make the trade without the guarantee of an extension. Is Golden State crazy for trying to do this?
I think they are.
Tough.
They don't look like, if you put Dwight Howard on their team right now, I don't see them being able to still take down the Thunder. The Spurs are having a great year. The Clippers. I just don't see that happening, so I don't know why that's, it's franchise suicide, so to speak. You're just blowing up the franchise.
I know,
franchise, not French fries. For 1 year, and the team's not even still be that good.
Yeah, I think that they'd be hoping to bring him on and then play well enough, try and
Absolutely.
convince him to re-sign. But I mean, that's way too risky. It depends on what you're gonna have to give up. If you're gonna have to give up first-round picks and or Monta Ellis, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot you're gonna give up. Now, I do want to make a speculation. This is just me now talking. This is just me. Now we talked about the possibility of a Stephen Curry, Rajon Rondo swap. Just thinking, if they were able to pull off bringing Rondo for Curry and then bringing in Howard for Ellis. I mean, I think that would be something that Howard would stay for, because I think Rondo would help him a lot.
Yeah,
I think him and Rondo together would be very.
The only thing that tells me Dwight Howard wouldn't stay is the teams that he's looking at, his wish list that he has it called, are usually huge market teams.
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn Nets,
right?
Clippers,
Lakers.
Those guys, Lakers. I mean, those are the two biggest markets in America. I don't see him going to Oakland.
Yeah, I mean,
really.
I don't. Just to set it straight, I don't think Rondo or Howard are going anywhere. I think they're both. I think Rondo's gonna stay in Boston. I think Howard's gonna stay in Orlando. But I mean, that would be pretty crazy if they were able to pull that off.
Yeah.
But if Orlando is able to trade for Monta Ellis and bring him in with Dwight Howard, I think that would make Orlando a real threat in the East. All right, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to get to some NCAA basketball. Stay tuned.